This is the #1 rated steak in the entire world, and we're gonna compare it to this ultra-rare Wagyu that costs $100 per bite, this futuristic steakhouse that turns meat into cotton candy and everything in between. And we're starting here in Turkey at Salt Bay's restaurant, Nusret Steakhouse. You ready?
Always.
Tell me about the grill.
This is iron. We use only charcoal.
This is gonna give incredible flavor to the meat.
This is the giant tomahawk, Turkish Wagyu. 4 weeks, dry age.
Look at the incredible red, vibrant color of this beef and the streaks of fat in there, that beautiful marbling.
Most important, you must hear this voice.
You want even contact across the whole tomahawk on the grill so it gets even char marks, but this is heavy, so it doesn't need you to press it. Obviously, we don't have any browning in the center there, but look at these lines. He flips it sideways for the crosshatch pattern when you get that kind of crisscross on a steak. In addition to the tomahawk, he's also got a beautiful Chateaubriand. This is a tenderloin, but it's the best part of the tenderloin. That's a good sound. Looking good, Salt Bay.
When you cook, must be more gentle.
Look at the contrast between the golden brown crust on the edge there and that beautiful red on the inside. Now he's laying it on its side to render some of the fat on the edges off. And look at this. I just noticed his chain is the exact same shape of the steak we're cooking right now. Okay, he's letting me go for a try here. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Push it down a little bit. Quickly get that very, very top part. Isn't this crazy? Me and Salt Bay used to have beef. Now we're cooking beef together. Look at the perfect pattern that he got on the tenderloin.
This is the art.
He's right. Cooking is a patient process sometimes. We've been standing here for maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Every minute is important. Salt Bay.
Every few seconds, he spins the steak just a little bit. And what that's doing is making sure that the whole steak gets even contact across the grill at all times. He's moved it around so much that it almost has a fully even crust. This is the longest I've ever seen a steak cooked on the grill. And it looks amazing.
Almost medium.
How do you know?
Last 29 years, I cook every day.
Looks like it's done. It's time for the presentation of the steak, the moment you've all been waiting for. Look at that. Cooked to perfection. The biggest bite of meat I've ever had. That's the color right there that you want in any steak. To see how much care he puts into cooking it and then to actually taste it right away after that. It's juicy. Look at that drip. It's flavorful, perfectly salted, unbelievable. I've always wanted to see him do this. This is so satisfying. Oh, listen to those crispy chicharrones in there. It's one of the best sounds I think I've heard from food. And if you think this looks good, just wait until you see some of the steakhouses coming later in this video. Listen. 3, 2, 1. Salt Bay! Oh my God, with the chicharron in there?
Salt Bay.
Can I ask you to just try my steak seasoning?
Okay.
This is my Osmo steak seasoning. It's available at Walmart, and in addition to the steak seasoning, I've got chicken, seafood, vegetable, and all-purpose flaky salt. Since you're the king of steak, I'd love to see if this is Salt Bay approved. I'm kind of nervous. He's keeping me in suspense here.
Gorgeous.
You like it?
Very fresh, tasty.
Salt Bay. One of the best bites of
Thank
steak
you.
I've ever had. Our next stop is a Michelin-starred steakhouse called Cut, and here we're gonna try the rarest steak in the entire world, Japanese Kobe beef. It's so rare that each cow actually gets its own official birth certificate. Oh, and this is my friend Eric. He's gonna be eating with me.
How's it going, guys?
Why would you wear Crocs? I told you multiple times this was a fancy restaurant.
You can take the man out of the Crocs, but you can't take the Crocs out of the man, am I right?
I feel like I'll regret introducing you to the head chef, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Nick, nice to see you.
How's it going?
How are you?
I am looking for the dollar menu.
Not here. This is what we're gonna be enjoying today. This is the real deal Kobe beef. All Kobe beef is Wagyu, but not all Wagyu is Kobe beef. So it has to meet a certain criteria to be eligible to sell it. You have to have this certification. It's about $100 an ounce. I've had people cry after they've taken a bite of this.
What are we about to experience?
You know a regular steak, right, Eric?
Yeah.
Well, if you jump a few levels above that, you get Wagyu. Very fancy Japanese beef. But then above that, there's this very small amount of absolutely perfect Wagyu that qualifies as Kobe beef. And this is considered the best steak on the planet.
It's like Big Mac, but 10% better or something like that.
No. What I love so much about Wagyu is every single cut is different, like a snowflake. One of the other things that makes it so expensive is you're trimming off so much of these different parts to get to the core of the Wagyu. This one little piece right here is about $25 worth of Kobe. Look at it compared to my head.
What are you gonna do with this?
The cool thing about Kobe beef, you can do whatever you want to it, and it's not gonna suck.
So are you thinking like chicken McNuggets? Dude, the whole space back here is hot. Like, it's not just this, it's like the entire kitchen is like scalding hot. It makes me angry back here.
I just want to do a quick challenge and see which one of you can hold your hand over the grill longer. Eric versus Chef. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm gonna have burns from
I
that.
can't feel anything.
Dude, what are you
I
talking
can't feel
about?
anything.
All right, let's cook. Where do we start?
This is a little bit of rendered Wagyu fat.
Wow.
So not to change the flavor of the beef at all.
See how he's seasoning from high up, guys? This is how you're supposed to season. Kobe goes on. The smell is insane.
Do you feel like a high level of responsibility cooking this meat?
100%.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that you cannot mess up.
You're saying that to me like I would mess this up.
You absolutely would. What's so cool about how they cook this Kobe here at this restaurant is that they're getting the flavor and the grill marks from the charcoal and the wood over here, and then they're moving it over to a plancha to cook it the rest of the way through in a different way.
I like it a little past medium rare.
It looks so good.
You might shed a tear or two. This is gonna be the best steak you've ever had in your life. You guys are in for a treat. We're just gonna serve it simply with a little bit of salt.
The plating is awesome, super simple.
Let's do this. Cheers. I actually can't believe that. That's insane, dude. That was the best bite of food I've ever had in my life.
This might be crazy, but I want to try with my new seasoning. Our slogan is that Osmo makes everything better. This might be one rare exception where I don't think it's going to be the case.
That's insane, dude.
It's fun.
The only thing I feel like could make it better is some ketchup.
Let's go to the next steakhouse before I get mad. Our next restaurant is a Brazilian steakhouse called Max and Guga's Meatery. Since my friend Guga is Brazilian and Max cooks meat almost every single day, I asked them to open a one-day restaurant just for this video. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Heard so much about you.
This is quite possibly the most exclusive steakhouse in the world.
It is as exclusive as it gets. Max, fix it, please. Yeah, just slap it. What you were saying, sir? What were you saying?
Before we eat, could you take me around the kitchen?
Absolutely. So here we have a few skewers ready to go for you, sir. Picanha, skirt steak,
Pineapple, some beautiful Brazilian sausages. What is this?
filet mignon, and bacon.
We have the filet mignon and bacon, and of course, we have the Wagyu.
But not any Wagyu. These are the most exquisite Wagyus in the world because each single one of them is an experiment. Max, can you do it properly, please? Are you all right?
I'm good, I'm good.
Okay, good. But as I was saying, each one of these Wagyus are experiments from my videos and only for you. Max, you begin with this one, please. So a generous amount of salt in all of our skewers. Do you know what this cut is?
Picanha.
That is correct. Brazilians' #1 steak. Picanha, we only use salt and nothing else, but the other two, we're actually gonna use a little bit of black pepper, which is totally fine.
I'm still a chef in training at this Brazilian steakhouse, but somehow today you've left me with the best of the best, the Wagyu.
That is correct. Don't mess it up, Max. How do you like your steaks?
I actually prefer medium.
What?
I'm serious, I like medium.
Get out! We got our grill nice and hot. Let's put them in.
Why don't we start with the picanha? It's the biggest.
Yes, and the best. Picanha is in, followed by...
Beautiful flank steak.
That's correct.
Outside skirt steak.
That is correct, sir.
We have our bacon-wrapped filet mignon.
And the end?
Sausages.
Yes. Voila! Now close this up because we're not done yet.
It is time for our beautiful pineapple dessert. Giving our pineapple a really nice sear from both sides. Charcoal at the bottom, torch over the top. We're cooking from every angle.
Don't burn it, Max.
My bad.
Now that we got a little bit of char, we'll sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon and sugar. And now we'll let it cook for a little bit longer, caramelizing everything, and it's gonna be amazing. No, what are you doing? We gotta caramelize it nice and slow. Good things comes with patience, Nick.
Guga!
Let's check in on our meat. Oh, okay, we're getting there.
Color is looking great on that skirt steak. All those juices just basting itself.
That man is in for a treat.
He is.
Let's cook you some Wagyu, sir. Straight from Japan, several different gradings. I just wanna ask one more time, how do you like your steaks?
Medium.
And the key is to get a nice, beautiful golden brown crust. That type of caramelization is the one I like. You go sit down, sir. You go enjoy.
We're ready?
Yes.
We're ready.
Now we serve. Here we got some picanha, sir.
We have some beautiful flank steak.
Nice and medium, just the way you like it, sir.
Wow, that looks cooked really well. Oh my gosh.
Sorry about that.
You're gonna poke me in the eye.
I apologize.
The picanha is really good.
Max. Lower it here to the table.
So unprofessional.
There you go, and then put it down. Yeah.
Yes, chef.
You just upgraded, good job.
It's cooked plenty?
I'll double check for you.
No chance you guys are supposed to be eating. I will say, so far, very good. I quite literally believe that Guga and Max could make the best Brazilian steakhouse on the planet for one day. Probably not every day, but definitely for one day.
Sir, we got some slices of, apologize.
Wow, the nice thin slice right there.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
I think you could use one more slice.
You almost just poked my eye.
All
Max,
nice.
put it
Insane.
down.
This
You
is
have to
actually
put-
so dangerous.
I apologize.
The marinade on this is fantastic.
Very good, huh?
This is the biggest plate of meat I've ever had at a Brazilian steakhouse. They actually did an incredible job.
All right, I need you to try this one. It's a picanha, Wagyu A5, some of the greatest picanha this side of the Mississippi.
Wow. That's incredible.
Thank you.
Good job, chef. And here we have the specialties, sir. Just a few pieces of Wagyu for you.
Something is off. That's disgusting.
We dry aged in durian. We like to experiment here, sir.
It's like petrol. It's horrible.
And of course, we have dessert, sir. This is caramelized pineapple. Dig in.
That is exceptionally good. Maxigug is meatery. You wish you could eat here, but you can't because you guys are permanently closed right now.
At least we made it one day, Max.
Our next restaurant is Peter Luger Steakhouse, the #1 rated steakhouse in New York City that's world famous for its dry-aged beef that's served on a hot, sizzling plate of butter. I've also brought along my friend Matt Stoney to help me eat. If you haven't seen him before, he is one of the best competitive eaters in the world. First, we're gonna check out their dry-age vault. This room we're entering right now is filled with over $1 million worth of dry-aged beef. And to remind anybody who doesn't understand, the entire point of dry aging like this is to develop lots and lots of flavor in beef. Smells like a weird cheese.
I've never smelled a smell like that before.
As we walk down this room, the meat is gonna get harder and harder because it's been aging longer. The meat just goes on forever. They just have tons and tons of meat hallways in here. Peek over the top. It's like the coolest view I've had in here.
I'm not that tall.
You want me to lift you up?
Sure.
Oh, it's beautiful. Some of these actually feel like a rock. I think I've torn my knuckle a little bit by just knocking that. I can push this as hard as I can with my hands and fingers. Nothing. Now the hardest part, picking the meat that we're gonna eat.
Dude, I eat hot dogs. I have no idea what I'm looking for here.
Ooh, look at these guys. That one is huge. Matt, I think I found our meat. Frank is a master butcher. He's gonna help us break this thing down. And he's gonna start by trimming off that outer bark since we can't eat that part. And then that right there is the first full steak being cut. Of all the pieces we just got, this is the biggest, nicest one. This is a porterhouse. But there's just one more quick step before cooking, which is to trim off some of that excess fat. Here's a good before and after look of trimming off that fat. Matt, be honest, in one sitting, how many of these do you think you could realistically eat?
That stack looks doable right there.
What? All right, time to cook this bad boy. They have these crazy ovens here. It's basically like a giant broiler. These are 1,000 degrees Celsius.
1,000?
And as you can see, they put a lot of very fine salt on the top of the steaks. The reason there's so much salt is it's only going on that top side. And then later, when they add the butter, it's gonna melt down with all that salt and create almost a sauce.
I've never seen steaks cook like this before. Like the flame is right there above it. It's oddly calm.
Oh, it's on fire. It's like making a s'more. Looks like it's time for a flip.
Oh, nice.
baby, there we go.
Look at those bubbles on there. All of that really fine salt has dissolved across the steak. When it's almost done cooking, they're gonna slice the steak. And as a reminder, this is a porterhouse, so you get both that New York strip and the tenderloin here. But the very final step is to cook it a second time in some butter to give it some extra last-second flavor, and that way they can send the finished plate out to the dining room when it's still hot and sizzling. Matt, you wanna share or you want your own?
Is that a question?
This looks amazing. I think there's something about watching it be cooked that makes me hungrier.
It's like waiting in line at Disneyland or something, you know? It's like you see all the action, you get really excited.
I'm gonna go for a piece of the tenderloin first. I'm going for a little butter dip as well. Dude, the butter's
That
insane.
butter really good.
I can taste the dry aged flavor.
And the crust is crazy. I don't think I've ever had a steak like this before. Usually there's some sort of a flavor. This is like the most pure salt, butter.
Well, that's the thing. The coolest part about the steakhouse to me is that the flavoring is all done in that dry age room downstairs. They don't need seasoning, but maybe they don't know about Osmo. We're moving on to Born and Bred, the 15th best steakhouse in the world known for its Hanu beef, Korea's ultra-rare version of Wagyu that never leaves the country, which means I had to fly all the way here just to try it. And I've also brought along my friend Doobie to eat with me.
안녕.
Ready?
I'm ready.
They're letting us first take a quick peek in their butchery where they prepare all the beef for this experience.
What differentiates Hanu versus other types of butchery is that the cuts are much more specified to really make sure you get that really nice texture and flavor all in one.
What they're doing here with this beef is mostly letting the lines of fat guide where they cut so that they are not cutting through the actual meat. But what's really crazy to me about all this is that I'd never heard of Hanu before we started working on this video. It's such a well-kept secret in Korea, and that must be for good reason. This is amazing.
Wow, so fancy.
No, I didn't know it would be this fancy. The first dish we'll get to try is this steak tartare made from Hanu top round. What a bite.
Wow.
I'm really excited for this second one. It uses the Hanu beef rump, and they're combining it with strawberry. I've never seen anything like this before. There's also some honey-infused vanilla oil going on top, as well as a little mint leaf there. Oh my gosh, it tastes like a dessert.
Wow.
First thing that came to my mind before I tasted the beef was strawberry shortcake.
You're onto something.
Next, we get to try this Hanu tenderloin topped with a bit of truffle. I really love the simplicity of this dish.
Meat and truffle, how could it go wrong? That's a juicy fella.
It tastes so pure, but the flavor is not very overpowering in a nice way. It's unlike any piece of beef that I've ever tried before. Before our next bite, it looks like we're getting a palate cleanser. Some mango with a little bit of black lime zest. Oh, Oh my gosh, I'm gonna start eating my mangoes with lime zest every time. This next course is really creative. It's a Hanu top blade that's cooked using both charcoal and snow. Why are you resting the meat on the snow?
This is what our ancestors used to do. Put on the charcoal and cool the meat down. Put on the charcoal, do this job.
Back and forth?
Yes.
That's so cool.
So it's like rapid resting. I'm curious to see if this worked.
It's one of the best bites I've ever gotten.
I'm not totally sure what this next course is, but it's being very carefully grilled in some traditional Korean paper. And they're also constantly spraying it with water to keep it moist. He's untying it now, almost sort of like a Christmas present. Whoa, is it a perfect mix of beef and fish? I think it is.
What's being smeared on top is a doenjang sauce. Doenjang is a Korean traditional bean paste that's been fermented for longer.
And now he's using a torch to caramelize the sugars to really boost that flavor. It tastes like a hamburger patty with miso black cod.
Nobu meets McDonald's.
Getting close to the end of the meal now, we've got some hot pot using Hanu top sirloin. I love how they're using every cut of beef in a completely different way. It tastes like a fresh garden.
For me, it's the textural component of the vegetables. It's almost like noodles.
The fresh wasabi and the fat together are really good. The final dish is a Hanu bulgogi, the national dish of Korean royalty. This right here is the dish I flew all the way to Korea for. This is making my mouth water. He's plating this with the beef drippings and the broth. What is this?
It's a pansang, the Korean classic table fare.
This is the highlight.
Where do we start?
I think I'm gonna go for a leafy green. We put our beautifully seared kalbi on top. We do a little bit of the marinated raw crab, a little bit of rice. You wrap it up.
Boom, here we go. There's so many flavors here, but what's so much fun is that you can build each little wrap each time however you want.
This feels like a friend who, after summer break, just got a total transformation. It's like, girl, who is she?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Our next stop is Kote, a Michelin-starred Korean barbecue restaurant that's the #1 ranked steakhouse in America. I don't have a guest for this one, so I'm sending one lucky subscriber here for dinner instead. But don't worry, there are plenty more guests joining us later in this video. Here comes the chef. He's gonna start by oiling up the grill with some beef fat trimmings. This first guy here is hanger steak. Ooh, and we're already cooking. Of all the restaurants out there, Korean barbecue is one of my favorite because you see the food from start to finish. Rotating it around a little bit.
Yes, because it has different hot spots.
Look at that. My first bite of beef here. The hanger is the most underrated cut of steak.
That's my favorite cut, actually.
Me too. Boom. I love how many sides there are, by the way. The sides here are actually part of the reason this is the only Michelin-starred Korean barbecue restaurant in the United States. I'm gonna use them to make a nice lettuce wrap. Don't take me a bit. This next steak here is a 45-day dry-aged ribeye. You'll notice that the chef is cooking all the meat for us, and that's because the quality of beef they use here is so incredibly high that they don't want you to mess it up. But I'm not sure how I feel about that since I actually like cooking my own stuff at Korean barbecue. That one is amazing. The flavor combined with the fact that it's fresh, hot off the grill, I would say for me that's a clear top 10 steak bite ever. I'm also gonna try this with a shiso leaf, which sort of tastes like a mix between mint, basil, and licorice. I don't know how to describe it, but I really like it. Looks like next we've got an 120-day dry-aged ribeye. This will be the longest aged beef that we try in this entire video. This is very rare to find in any steakhouse.
Doesn't it taste like blue cheese?
It tastes a lot like blue cheese. It's weird. The more you chew it, the more it tastes like blue cheese. If you like blue cheese, then you might like 120-day dry-aged beef. If not, I don't think you'd like it. Finally, we have the Kobe beef. Here we go. That one's my favorite. Perfect overall balance across the entire bite from start to finish. Before our final bite of Korean barbecue, he's gonna change out the grill here since the final steak has such a different flavor profile. They are not messing around. This one's called the dessert steak. It's a short rib that's been marinated in soy sauce, brown sugar, and pear juice to make it sweet and tender. It's like almost as if a piece of cooked beef were very lightly candied. I didn't know how I'd feel about this one, but that is exceptionally good. Let's go eat some more steak. Up next is Maison Kasai, a fancy hibachi restaurant run by a Michelin-starred chef. I also brought along a couple friends to help me eat. We've got Patrick and Albert. I didn't tell you this yet, but the experience has already started. We are in a room that somewhere has a secret door that leads to the restaurant.
All right, let's get looking.
Nope, that's not it. Oh, Albert, you found it.
Oh, no way.
Welcome, guys. Welcome.
All right.
All right, here we go. Okay. Who wants to try? Get loose.
Oh, no, I don't like this. I don't like this.
All right, here we go. We're just gonna stack this egg.
What?
Oh.
Leaning tower of eggs.
All right, we're gonna light it up. Oh!
Oh!
We're gonna start off with some eggs.
What?
We're just gonna play with our food.
It's like art.
For the vegetables, for the rice.
Is that day-old rice, chef?
Week old.
A week old.
All right, there we go.
So hard.
Oh, I love you guys.
Oh, is that the Osmo
Damn.
seasoning?
Yeah, we got our furikake with sesame seeds.
I love furikake.
We have the veggies here.
Some shiitake mushrooms, some rosemary. Wow, I love that. That right there is one of the small but important details that separates the good from the great.
Beef talo.
Another thing that separates the good from the great.
Start off with our ribeye.
Beautiful ribeye.
I mean, at a regular teppanyaki place, they're not wrapping the meat like this with like rosemary and thyme. So this is just next level.
Okay, there we go. Careful.
Hey!
This one's dangerous. Do not try this at home. Grab this.
Oh, what? Oh!
That was crazy.
What is this guy? Oh, he got a little bit.
Here we go. Let's add more meat. We have the Kobe, imported from Japan.
The most expensive cut of meat, huh?
Yes.
Filet mignon, a little more Osmo on there. Love it.
Beef talo. Add our lobster.
Unbelievable. That's an incredible looking lobster tail.
Oh.
Another one.
Oh. Yeah.
We're just gonna light the lobster.
Poor guy did nothing.
Little train.
You know, when I was a kid, that would be my favorite part. It's still my favorite part.
There it is.
Wow.
Oh, just. That is so good.
That is really incredible.
I don't know what's happening in my mouth, but there's a lot of things happening, and I thank you for it. It's like buttery, beautifully cooked.
All right, here we go. There's just the truffle shavings on the Kobe.
Bon appetit, baby.
Oh my
Look
God.
at that.
It's like a garden with steak. That is so good.
All right, yeah. So there we go. We're just gonna light it up.
No
there you
way.
go. Hey. Thank you.
Chef, can I do a flip with that?
Yeah, here you go.
No,
100%.
Let's head to our next restaurant.
No, watch.
Up next is Gordon Ramsay's Steak, where we'll be trying Gordon's iconic beef Wellington. And Gordon himself actually sent along a little video to tell me exactly what to order.
Hey Nick, it's Gordon. Now I hear you're on the lookout for the world's best steakhouses. Go to Gordon Ramsay Steak. I promise you, you'll love it. Maybe try the beef Wellington and then move away from steak and try that incredible seafood platter. Enjoy!
I've also brought along my friend Q to help me eat.
What's up, guys?
First course incoming.
We have our hamachi crudo here. We also have our prime beef sliders, prime beef tartare.
Where do we begin?
I'm gonna try a little steak tartare. That is up there with the top 2 or 3 steak tartares I think I've ever had.
This is on my top 3. I don't even know the other 2.
Another slider.
So far, very, very enjoyable, all of it.
When some people think of steak, they think of surf and turf. So before the turf, the beef Wellington, I wanted to try a little bit of surf.
I'm gonna set you up for your next course here.
What?
We have our iced shellfish platter.
It's like a wedding
There you
cake.
go.
This is a mega seafood platter. It's got oysters, it's got clams, it's got shrimp, it's got lobster, it's got king crab.
Best part, I know you love mini things. We got the mini Tabascos.
Can you blame us for wanting to try this thing? I'm gonna start over in king crab land. They made it really easy to just slide it right out.
Wow.
I'm gonna do a little lesson for everybody on oyster etiquette. Give it a little bit of lemon, a touch of cocktail sauce, then slurp, chew it, enjoy it. You take that oyster shell and you flip it upside down.
Which indicates that it's empty.
I'm gonna grab a shrimp now. Everything's delicious. I don't know how you can't love this. You ready for the main event? This is it, Gordon's classic beef Wellington. It comes with a pomme puree, that's a fancy way of saying potato puree, as well as a few different vegetables, a little beef glaze, and of course, the actual Wellington. Perfection. You'd think it'd be hard to cut because it's beef, but it is like butter.
You gotta make sure you get that puree.
Oh man, it's iconic, it's delicious.
So soft.
It's got so many different textures. The crispy puff pastry on the outside and the creamy mushroom puree that's right inside that. And then the beef, of course, is a nice, beautiful, chewy texture. As it all comes together, it's the perfect bite. This is probably my 10th time having one of Gordon's beef Wellingtons, and it is perfect every time.
Every single time.
Let's go to the next restaurant. We are now in Paris, France to try steak frites, and I'm here with my friend Charles, who's gonna say the name of the restaurant since I don't know how.
L'atelier Entrecôte et Volaille.
This is the #1 restaurant in Paris for steak frites, but what really sets it apart is their secret sauce that people fly from all over the world just to try.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Oh, very French, your bonjour. This is a typical French bistro. Look at the wood, the mirror, and look also how the table are really close together. When you eat, you are really close to stranger. But that's French.
This is Antoine. He's the executive chef, and he's gonna take us through how they make their steak frites. He starts off simple by tenderizing the meat just lightly, and then adds a little sprinkle of salt.
Listen. They put the meat on the grill for 1 minute, then he turned the meat 90 degrees.
He's getting that nice checkerboard pattern on the beef. Now he takes the meat once it's finished cooking and brings it up to rest.
While the steak is taking a nap, we're gonna see the fries. This is the secret. The fries are pre-cooked. And with this technique, you have extra crispy fries outside and a puree inside.
Into the hot oil we go. Again, the fries are already pre-cooked. We just need to basically crisp the outside now. And he's gonna give them a little shake to make sure they don't stick together. What a great sound. Fun fact, French fries were not actually invented in France. You knew that.
Yeah, but I don't remember the country.
The last thing to do is toss those fries in some salt, preferably Osmo. Oh, listen to the crunch. You wouldn't think they could taste so different from how they taste in the United States. They taste so different. What makes this restaurant and their steak frites so special is this sauce right here. This took them years to perfect. How many people know this recipe?
Only 2 people.
And he's one of them.
Do you have it?
The plating here is simple and traditional like any other French bistro. This keeps the focus entirely on the food and its flavor. A beautiful French bistro just for the 2 of us. Merci.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
Very classic French presentation.
Fries in the sauce. Oh. Oh, the sauce is so complex. Huh? The first thing that comes to my mind with the sauce is sort of like a creamy French pesto.
I know what you mean.
I think I taste tarragon, too.
Yeah.
If you look up close at the sauce, you can see how many different specks of color and ingredients there are in there.
Do you know you have more than 20 ingredients in the sauce?
How do you know that? It's a secret. I'm gonna jump to the meat. Really, really simple. Lightly tenderized, but it's already been aged just a little bit. The sauce tastes different based on what you eat it with.
I just take the perfect bite. Steak, fries, and sauce.
That's the best bite.
It's like a good song.
What song would it sound like?
Kodak Black.
Ain't gotta wait to make them moves, I be loaded. Why you watching drinking 40s? I just...
I was initially almost a little bit skeptical about whether the sauce would be really that good, and it is that good.
So maybe you that watch the video, you say, just steak and fries. But steak and fries, perfectly cooked with the sauce, it's an amazing experience.
My first ever meal in France, definitely a good one.
Et maintenant, tu vas manger une autre viande.
I have no idea what you're saying. Our final steakhouse is Bazaar Meat, which blends Argentinian-style open-flame cooking with Spanish creativity to serve up some of the most futuristic steak dishes you'll ever see. I've also invited my friend Joe to eat with me.
What up?
He's a world-famous music artist, and he's got a concert in about an hour, so we gotta go. This is one of the craziest kitchens I've ever seen.
This is our grill setup, runs really, really hot. This basically is our main pass.
The main pass in a restaurant is the control center. The food comes through here for you to see it before it goes out.
Wow.
I love how everything's wood-fired. You know before tasting anything that the flavor is gonna be
On point, yeah. One last thing before you start eating, guys, I need you to pick your steak. We have Washugu, Rosewood, Akaushi, Stemple Creek.
Joe's my guest. I'm gonna let him pick.
That one.
Perfect. The first dish is a foie gras cotton candy. This looks crazy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's interesting.
You have that pillowy, melt-in-your-mouth texture of cotton candy. Then you have the corn nuts, which are crunchy. And then they have the soft and creamy foie gras.
Kind of tastes like cereal.
Like a foie gras-flavored corn flake.
Yeah, kind of. Course number 2, Japanese A5 Wagyu air bread.
I don't know if any of you ever watched the Netflix series Chef's Table, but this is the featured dish from that restaurant on that series, and it looks unbelievable. Oh.
That's crazy.
There's this very light, super flavor-packed cheese foam on the inside, and then the rest is just hollow. That's gonna be hard to beat. This one's called Neptune's Pillow. These are quite literally perfect pillows. You'll notice that it's tuna and not steak. Still think it's gonna be delicious. Oh,
That's a 10 out of 10 crunch.
that one went right off the charts.
Dish number 4, classic steak tartare.
It comes beautifully presented like this. With a little movie magic, poof, the beef tartare is all mixed together. You first, please.
Little tartare sandwich.
Who made a nicer sandwich, me or Joe?
Cheers.
It tastes like a really, really good soft hamburger.
Very expensive slider.
Course number 5, bison carpaccio. This one looks insane. Whoa.
There's so much going on.
You get hit with a little spice, you get a little bit of kind of blue cheese, you taste the celery, and the meat is so incredibly thin that it just kind of melts in your mouth. What's happening?
We're going to Japan right now.
Oh.
We have omi beef, we have satsuma, and we have bushugu. Bushugu basically translates to beef of the samurai. So this farm used to feed the samurai back in the day.
Today we are samurai.
We're gonna go ahead and cook a couple of table sides.
Listen to that sound. Going for a flip? Nice. These only sear for literally just a couple seconds on each side. This type of beef is so incredibly delicate, so you cannot overcook it.
We're diving in.
That is the definition of melt in your mouth. There's so much fat between the actual meat in each of these bites that it makes it break apart really easily as you chew.
I feel like I'm back in Japan.
Our final course, course number 7, is an akaushi ribeye, which I'm gonna top with a little bit of truffle.
Make it rain.
Honestly, I like eating steak with my hands.
You like eating steak with your hands?
Yeah.
Then I'll try the same thing. incredible.
The truffle too.
For me, it's the exact level of dry aged flavor that I want. Not so much that I can't taste the actual flavor of the beef anymore, but not too little where it's just not there. Are you late for your show?
One more bite.